Okay, so this is dividing. This is more or less the same as multiplying, but instead of moving everything to the left, you're moving everything to the right. Okay, and it's set out like a division sum. And as you can see, just like in multiplication, the decimal point doesn't move. The decimal point doesn't move. The decimal point doesn't move. If we were in class just now, I would say to you to repeat it back to me. The decimal point doesn't move. The numbers jump over the decimal point. When we're dividing by 10, it's got 1 0, one number will jump over. When we're dividing by 100, it's got 2 zeros, so 2 numbers will jump over. When we're dividing by 1,000, it's got 3 zeros, so 3 numbers will jump over. And if we look at the bottom one, where we've got 529.1 divided by 1,000, the 3 numbers, 5, 2 and 9, all jump over. And what appears then on the left-hand side of the decimal point is a 0. That 0 we have to put in. We can't leave that empty. We need to have a number there. We need to have a placeholder. Okay, if there isn't a number to go in, we need to put the 0 in ourselves. Okay, I think this, if you got yesterday's, today's should be quite straightforward. So, number 1, A, 15.2 divided by 10, we're moving it one place to the right, becomes 1.52. And L is a bit trickier, but we're adding another 0. So we're moving everything to the right, so the answer is 0.0054. We're introducing another 0. 2A, dividing by 100, so that's 2 numbers jumping over the decimal point, so it becomes 9.345. And H, we're moving 2 to the right, which means we have to introduce 2 zeros, so it becomes 0.006. Those 2 zeros came from the zeros in the 100. Okay? 3A, 8,475.2 becomes 8.4752. And H, 14 divided by 1,000 becomes 0.014. Okay, we need 3 numbers to jump over the decimal point. There's only 2 numbers in 14, so we need to put a 0 as well. So it becomes 0.014. Okay? The decimal point doesn't move, it's the numbers that move. Right, 4, 5 and 6. These are word problems. Let's look at 5. I'm just randomly picking it out. There are 1,000 kilometres in a metre, so 1,000 tells us that's the number we're going to use. How many kilometres are there in 2,639? We're dividing by 1,000. Our answers are dividing by 1,000. Okay? Any questions, let me know. I warn you now, we're going to start using other tables, so you might want to be brushing up on your tables. It's really important that you're working on your tables.